Hi guys, so it's the job of Parliament to hold government to account. It's also the job of the press to do so too. This is why it's important that when a government minister is conducting an interview, they answer all the questions to the best of their ability. Well, it looked like Rishi Sunak the Chancellor was put off by the words resign and Dominic Cummings, which resulted in him ending an interview before it was expected to finish. Have a look at the likely replacement for Boris Johnson.
Do you believe the Prime Minister?
Of course I do. The Prime Minister set out the truth. Of course I do. The Prime Minister set out his understanding of this matter in Parliament last week, and I'd refer you to his words. As you know, Sue Gray is conducting an inquiry into this matter, and I fully support the Prime Minister's request for patience while that inquiry concludes.
Dominic Cummings and others have said that the Prime Minister was warned this party shouldn't go ahead. If the Prime Minister lied to Parliament, he should resign, shouldn't he?
Well, I'm not going to get into hypotheticals. The ministerial code is clear on these matters. But as you know, Sue Gray is conducting an inquiry into the situation. I think it's right that we allow her to conclude that job.
And you support, you support the Prime Minister unequivocally?
Oh, you forgot your bag. Anna, don't worry. It's just a prop. There's nothing really contained within it. We just use it for shots like this to make me look important. Now... Look, he was asked, very simple questions, and of course he had to run away, which is embarrassing, no? He's supposed to stay there and answer the questions. Obviously he didn't want to do that, and his handler didn't want him to do that. Look, as I've said before, Rishi Sunak is positioning himself to become the next Prime Minister, a replacement for Boris Johnson, and he doesn't want to be caught on the record saying things that could undermine that by suggesting that Boris Johnson should resign, because there isn't enough support in the Conservative Party yet for him to resign. So Rishi Sunak is probably going to call for him to resign, but not yet. He has to wait for the right political moment, the moment where it's politically expedient for him to do so. And now is not the moment, which is just disgusting, because you either believe Boris Johnson should resign or you don't. And these politicians are extremely cynical. They'll say, yes, I support the Prime Minister, right up to the moment that they stab him in the back or stab him in the front. But to walk out of an interview like this, it doesn't look very good for a future Prime Minister. And of course, he left his bag behind, so that's quite embarrassing too. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you thought about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.